Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about the structure of matter lesson. Let's see what are the things we need to know regarding this lesson. First of all, I want to tell you that you have to learn all these theory parts very clearly, and because these theory parts are very important for your chemistry knowledge, and this is the foundation of chemistry part. So try to understand all the theory parts. That means each and every theory part which I am discussing with you. So if you have any doubt, you can comment us and I will answer your comment. And because these lessons are very important, you can share these videos among your friends and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, let's see today's lesson. And this structure of matter, you can understand that matter is divided into three parts mainly. They are solids, liquids and gases. All of these matter is composed of very tiny particle known as an atom. So there are different kind of atoms. Nowadays scientists have found more than 100 elements or 100 types of atoms, and different materials are composed of different atoms. Try to understand all the parts. Let's see. So this matter is composed of atoms. So atom is the building unit of matter. So we need to know about the atoms. An atom consists of subatomic particles. That means there are small particles in an atom. That means different parts of an atom. There are three main parts. That means there are three main subatomic particles in an atom, namely electrons, protons and neutrons. Electrons, protons and neutrons. So these are the subatomic particles. Let's see the things we need to know about these subatomic particles also. Normally electrons are symbolized by using simple E letter. These electrons are negatively charged particles. Then I'm going to write the charge. Charge of electrons is negative. So sometimes you can say that the charge of an electron is -1. And let's see about the protons also. Protons, we use the simple P, and these protons are positively charged. You can say that is +1. There is no problem. The other subatomic particle is neutron. Neutrons are symbolized with simple N letter, and there is no charge of a neutron. That is neutral. These are the very simple details regarding electrons, protons and neutrons. That means about the subatomic particles. Let's see, where is the electrons, where is the protons, where is the neutrons in an atom. There should be a special place in an atom for the subatomic particles. Think think this is an atom. So if we observe about the atom, there is a small place inside the atom, and it is placed at the center of the atom, and this is very tiny part, very minute part, and this part is known as nucleus of an atom. So in an atom there is a nucleus, and this nucleus is very minute part compared to the size of the atom. So the subatomic particles, protons and neutrons are in this nucleus. Protons and neutrons are in nucleus. These are the very important points regarding the atoms. So around the nucleus, this area consists of shells like this, and these shells contain electrons. So now you know what are the place of electrons, that is in shells. The shells are around the nucleus, and inside the nucleus, that means the center of an atom is the nucleus. This nucleus contains protons and neutrons. So you can understand that there are subatomic particles and their locations of the atom. Let's see next part. Okay, we can discuss about the some structures, that means the models of an atom. There is a model we are discussing, that is the planetary model of the atom. Planetary model. This planetary model was introduced by Ernest Rutherford, scientist. He said that there is a center of an atom, and around the center there are shells, and he said that the nucleus contains protons and neutrons, and another scientist called Niels Bohr explained that the presence of shells, he named these shells as energy levels. So we can continue the word energy level for the shells. So according to Niels Bohr theory, electrons are revolving around the nucleus in energy levels. So this is about the simple explanation regarding planetary model, which introduced by the Ernest Rutherford, and then we can discuss about the energy levels. And think this is the nucleus part, and this is the first energy level. There may be different energy levels, and this is the second energy level, third energy level, and fourth energy level. Think there are electrons in the nucleus. I will mark these are as energy levels. I am not going to use the word shells, because energy level word is the best word for the place of electrons. So you can see this is the nucleus of the atom, and this is the first energy level. I name this as first because this energy level is the nearest energy level to the nucleus. So you can name it as number 1. And from this you can name second energy level, third energy level, fourth energy level. Likewise, this amount of electrons energy levels are enough for us. Or you can name these energy levels as K, L, M and N also, no problem. But remember, the lowest number or lowest letter should be nearest to the nucleus. So let's see how many electrons can hold up in each energy level. So number of electrons, this first energy level can hold up maximum of 2 electrons. That means in the first energy level there are no more than 2 electrons at any instance. It may be number 1 electron or number 2 electrons. More than 2 electrons, there are no electrons. It cannot be present in the first energy level. In the second energy level, it can hold up maximum of 8 electrons. So that means it can hold 1, 2, 3, 4 like electrons up to 8 electrons. More than 8 electrons it cannot hold. And in the third energy level also it can hold 18 electrons. There is a pattern you can understand. It can that means third energy level can maintain maximum of 18 electrons. In the fourth energy level it can hold up, or it can keep 32 electrons maximum. Beyond that it cannot hold. Lower number of electrons like 10, 20, 29 like amount of electrons can hold in the fourth energy level. Try to understand that the energy levels are named from the closest energy level to the nucleus, and remember the maximum amount of electrons which can hold up in the energy level, and that means each energy level can hold up different amount of electrons. It is not equal to each other. And let's see another important topics. I will explain. The topic is atomic number. Atomic number. Let's see what is the definition of this atomic number. This atomic number is called the number of protons in the nucleus. Number of protons in the nucleus is known as the atomic number. Number of protons. I'm using simple P letter for the protons, and I drew a diagram here. You can understand. This is the nucleus. This nucleus contain protons and neutrons. So number of protons in the nucleus is known as atomic number, and this atomic number is unique to an atom, because according to the atomic number, these different types of atoms are varies with each other. Let's see what are the important points regarding this atomic number. And if you consider an atom, that means neutral atom, it should have equal number of protons and equal number of electrons, because you know protons are positively charged and neutrons are neutral. They are neutral. Before that, I will tell you something. You can understand that nucleus contains protons and neutrons. So, because of the presence of protons, nucleus should have a positive charge. This nucleus is positively charged. And there is no any effect from the neutrons because neutrons are neutral. So then I will move to the next part. If an atom is neutral, there should be equal number of protons and equal number of electrons because protons are positive and electrons are negative. Then in an atom which is neutral, the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons as well. This is another important factor. So atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus, and this number is equal to the number of electrons also. And sometimes atoms can remove electron from its energy levels. Sometimes atoms can accept or gain electron into the energy levels. So the amount of electrons in an atom can be changed after gaining or after removing electrons, but the number of protons does not change after gaining or after removing electrons. This is another important factor. I will explain some example. Think an atom contains 10 protons. You know, protons are positively charged. Then I can write it as plus 10. And it should have equal number of electrons. So electrons are negatively charged. Because of that, there should be 10 electrons also. Then if you take the addition of these two, you can see plus 10 plus minus 10 gives the 0 charge. That means neutral. This is the reason for electrically neutral charge of an atom. So I told you some atoms can gain electrons. Let's see what happens in. Think this atom has gained an extra electron. So its number of electrons increase up to 11. Then I will write it as number 11. So you can see this atom is not neutral now because the number of protons and number of electrons are not equal. So plus 10 plus minus 11 means minus 1. This is not neutral now. So this kind of atoms are known as ions. That means charge ions. They are the ions which have different amount of electrons and think about the charge. This is negatively charged. So this is called negative ion. Negative ion, or there is another similar word that is called anion. Anion or negatively charged ion or negative ion. This negative ion should contain more electrons than number of protons. Let's see another example also. If an atom has taken 2 electrons, it had 10 electrons, but it has taken another 2 electrons. Altogether, it has 12 electrons now. So you can see the total charge is plus 10 plus minus 12 means minus 2. So it has a net charge, net total charge, that is negative. So this one should be an ion. It is not the atom now. The charge atom is known as the ion. Think this atom has taken 3 electrons now. If it has 3 electrons, it has extra 3 electrons. That means altogether it has 13 electrons. So charge is minus 13. Then you can see total charge is plus 10 plus minus 13 means minus 3. This is the charge of that ion now. Like this, you can understand that atoms can remove electrons from its energy levels. But remember, when atoms are gaining electrons or removing electrons, they does not change the number of protons or number of neutrons also. Let's see about the next part. Think this atom has removed an electron. It had 10 electrons, but it has 9 electrons. So charge is minus 9. You can see plus 10 plus minus 9 means plus 1. So this is not neutral now. So this is called positive ion. Positive ion. And this positive ion has less amount of electrons than protons. So these positive ions are known as cations also. Cations or positive ions. And let's see next example. Think this atom is going to remove another electron also. So altogether it has removed 2 electrons. Then there are 8 electrons remaining. Then the charge is plus 10 plus minus 8. It gives plus 2 charge. You can see how to form anions and how to form cations now. Like this, you can work out with the atoms which are in the periodic table. Try it by yourself, and let's see another topic. And remember that atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus. I'm going to discuss about the mass number. This mass number is called number of protons and number of neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Again, if this is the atom, this is the nucleus. This nucleus contains protons and neutrons. The collection of protons and neutrons is known as mass number. So mass number is the P plus N, number of protons and number of neutrons altogether is known as mass number. So it is very simple topic. And next topic is how to indicate this mass number and atomic number with the symbol of atom. So think about the sodium atom. I will give you the number of protons and number of neutrons in the sodium atom. It has 11 protons and 12 neutrons. So you can work out what is the atomic number, what is the mass number now. I will write this as a formula like this. Mass number is equal to the protons plus neutron, and atomic number is equal to the number of protons. So the atomic number of sodium atom is 11 because there are 11 protons, and mass number of the sodium atom is protons plus neutrons. Let's see what is it. There are 11 protons and there are 12 neutrons, P plus N. That is the mass number. It gives the 23 of mass number. Then this is the atomic number and mass number. You can work out like this. Then next thing is the indication of this atomic number and mass number with its symbol. So think this is the symbol of sodium atom, and you have to mark the atomic number in the left side of the symbol and bottom. Then I am going to mark the atomic number like this. You can see the place of the atomic number related to the symbol of atom. Then the atomic number should be in the left side and it should be bottom of the left side. And mass number is indicated in the same side, that means in the left side itself, and it should be top of the symbol like this. This is the method of indicating the atomic number and mass number with the symbol of atom. Let's see another example also. Think about the magnesium atom. Magnesium, it has 12 protons and 12 neutrons. Okay, and you can see its mass number and atomic number. You can use these two formulas. Then I will first explain about the atomic number. Atomic number is equal to the number of protons, that is 12, and mass number is equal to the protons and neutrons, 12 plus 12. It gives 24 value. Then the mass number of magnesium atom is 24. Atomic number of magnesium atom is 12. Let's see how to symbolize this atomic number and mass number with the symbol of magnesium. Magnesium, and atomic number is on the left hand bottom like this. Mass number is on the left side top like this. This is about the indication of atomic number and mass number with its symbol. And I will give you another example with new theory. Think you are provided aluminium 1327 symbol. So you need to know what is the atomic number, what is the mass number now, the opposite of the previous part. So this number indicates the atomic number. That means aluminium has 13 protons. Okay, and this is the mass number. This mass number indicates the number of protons and number of neutrons. So aluminium has 27 mass number. Let's see how to calculate the number of neutrons in this aluminium atom. You are not provided the number of neutrons in the aluminium atom. You can calculate like this. You found the number of protons by using atomic number. Then there are 13 protons here, then you don't know about the neutrons. You can simplify this formula now and gain the number of neutrons. Then you can subject n equals 27 subtracted by 13. Then it gives the 14 neutrons. That's it. This is the way how to calculate the number of neutrons in an atom. Let's see another example too. Think you are provided carbon 614 symbol. Let's see what is the atomic number and what is the mass number. You can see this is the atomic number now. Atomic number indicates the number of protons. So this carbon has 6 protons, and this 14 number indicates the mass number. Let's see, mass number is equal to the protons plus neutrons. So this mass number is 14. We found that there are 6 electrons in the carbon atom, and we don't know about the number of electrons. So you can simplify this formula. Then 14 minus 6 equal n. You can subject n, then it gives the 8 neutrons. That's it. This is how you calculate the number of neutrons by using atomic number and mass number. Or we can simplify this as difference between mass number and atomic number, because this is the mass number, this is the atomic number. Then you can subtract atomic number from mass number, then it gives the number of neutrons. Okay, this is about the very basic things regarding structure of matter. Let's meet with another video lesson, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and share this video among your friends. You can ask questions